All right, after that brief interference, we're back. Okay, so I think we had finished off strong about the difference between where you make it the creative brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there ever an exception to that? Do you think that it helps? Do you think if it helps make your job journey go faster, like, oh, you realize that it doesn't take that long to draft up a story, and you get to spend more time reporting or on the field and talking to people?
No.
No?
It's part of your job. Like, part of becoming good at your job is being able to do the things you need to do quickly and well. That's just the way that the workforce goes. And I think if you can't do that without the help of AI, that's not saying you can't get help from other people.
Right.
You know, other people can have help and insight, but other people aren't going to do your work for you. If you have to use AI to draft a story, then it's not your storytelling. You shouldn't be reporting on it. Then the AI should be the one that's interviewing people because they're the one that wrote the story.
Right. And how do you feel about that? The idea of that AI is taking over people's job. Like, do you think that journalism is a job that AI should do?
Absolutely not. I don't think that it's something that AI should do. I think it's something that could be taken over because people are lazy and they're having AI draft their stories.
Right.
I think then it becomes AI is doing their job for them. But what makes journalism so compelling is that it's human stories told by human people.
Right.
And it's an interesting field of study because it can be done so many ways. It can be propaganda, and I think that's what makes it so interesting, the way that it can influence people. And I think that, honestly, I don't even know if people should have that much power, let alone computers that we have no say over in the long term.
And people are using AI to do it because they are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they should be required to have some kind of notice in their paper, their AI policy public?
100%. I think it's not fair. Obviously it's plagiarism.
Yeah.
But also, you're leading people on, and I think that that's not fair. You're telling people that this is your work, and this is my thoughts, and this is my investigative process. And it's not.
Right.
And that's not fair to them, because journalism is based on a lot of trust between people and reporters, and that they're going to report what's actually happening. And the second that you use AI, or you use AI and you don't disclose it, you break the trust.
Right. Do you think that's gonna defer some people to see that AI, or do you think it's like, oh, I used AI, so like they can use AI? Do you think that that's gonna change anything, or do you think it's more like it's good to know, but does it really matter?
I think it'll have a different impact on a different person. A person might steer away from an AI written article. Another person might be like, oh, cool. I don't care. It just depends on that individual's moral code, and how they believe AI should be used. I think that it should be up to the person's discretion. If a person's vehemently anti-AI, they should have a right to know, okay, this source is written by AI, I'm gonna not use it.
Right.
And that's not a crazy standard to be held to.
No. There's a lot of controversy about, controversy?
It's okay, you got it.
Controversy.
Got it.
On whether or not people will consume the media with AI. Actors, singers, like people who are supposed to be using their creative talents and their jobs are being taken over. It's been very passionate about people really not wanting, like the Fruit Love Island or that one actress, the Tilly Wood, and people have been pretty outspoken about not wanting that. We don't want them writing our papers, but there's different forms of journalism, podcast, media, broadcast. Do you see it upcoming in the future that people are going to try making AI reporters, AI?
I 100% believe that they're already in the works.
Okay.
Like, 100%. Any way that a person can make money, they're going to try and make money. It's just the way a capitalist society works, but whether or not that is correct, it's going to happen. I personally wouldn't trust an AI reporter. I don't trust an AI actress. I think it's scary, the autonomy that AI has.
Yeah.
I would avoid it, obviously, like, if I knew. But, I mean, there's AI podcasts already.
Yeah.
Like, I have used an AI podcast creator before to see if it would help me, if I could listen to my textbook rather than read it, if that would help me. It was freaky.
Like honestly. An uncanny valley.
Definitely. It was like they used different clips of people's voices online. That's how they created the tone of the voice, just because, you know, right. It's freely available, they can use it. And it was like, hello, welcome to chapter 22. It was like so creepy. But I also know that with time comes the development of technology.
Right.
So that means that the voices will become better, the editing will become better, and I think that's really freaky as well. The fact that things will only get better and they'll become more mainstream. I don't really remember what your question was. I just went on a tangent.
How do you do you feel like they're gonna kind of like try to?
Oh, yeah, 100%. AI, I think, is going to try and infiltrate as many jobs as it can because it will be able to make as much money. Like, it'll be able to make so much money in every field because people are lazy.
And you got to think about, like, what happens then. Because you used AI, and now the AI can do your job. So what do we need you for?
Exactly.
And the AI is doing it for cheaper than you. You don't even have to even pay AI. Faster for you. Better than you. Like, you have to remember. I feel like that's where it comes with the contemplations. Like, I wouldn't trust an AI doctor because sometimes the AI is going to be programmed to do exactly what it needs to do. And sometimes those quick decisions, of course. Oh no, this one's fine though. Of course, like sometimes
turning.
Oh, okay. It makes those quick. Sometimes those human decisions are what saves your life, and sometimes you have to break rules or try something different or go into it. And like, it's those human choices that save your life, and it's those human choices that bring you like connection with the world, that gets you creative, and that's where I feel like we're straining.
Yes.
So do you think that there's a path to get back from that?
The hopeful part of me says yes. Realistically, I don't think so. I think that AI has become such a norm in so many people's lives. Whether it be school, work, whatever.